So rather than trying to understand what God is, we should try to understand who He is. I mean, He's complex. Let's just state fact right off the bat. He's 100% loving, 100% merciful and forgiving and kind. And He's 100% just and holy and righteous and wrathful. So He's where we can be like, we can't be everything at one time. We are one or the other at any given moment. He is everything all at one time. That's what it sounds like to me. Now, this is a human brain trying to understand who an infinitely powerful and complex God, so my experience of Him and the relationship that I've been building with Him over the last 2 years is that He is in control of everything, that He does allow us free will, and He doesn't infringe on that free will, but He directs and stages things around us. And everything, it seems like to me, is staged and guided in a way to lead us to Him, to the knowledge of who He is, to finding Him. And He is gentle and patient and kind and so loving and forgiving. He has compassion on us, and He feels love, and He feels hurt, and He feels anger, and He feels compassion and mercy, empathy, and I'm sure I'm missing things out here, so please forgive me. I know I'm never going to do Him justice here, but just the patience and the gentleness He has for us when we're seeking Him and when we've become His. Like, He's been so gentle and patient with me. And, like, I'm so impatient. Like, when I know something and I want someone else to know something, I get frustrated if they take a long time to get to where I am. Like, I just feel like they should just get it already. Like, I've explained it. They should understand. They should just be there. They should just be with me. And I get frustrated and impatient when they're not. But He's not like that. Like parents that hover and helicopter over their kids, like they want them to get there so fast as well that they, do everything for them and don't want them to make the same mistakes that they made, and, will do everything to try and keep them from experiencing that, where, God, our Father in heaven, does not do that. He allows us to experience the consequences of our decisions so that we can learn from them and be disciplined and chastised by these things, it seems like to me, in the nicest possible way. But if you're with Him and He's with you, then, He's guiding and encouraging you through these things. And, Do you know, I'm sorry, I get emotional. Just because he's so much. And like when I think about times where I have completely screwed up and I have done the completely wrong thing, like he uses it in a twofold way. So, he allows me to experience the consequences of those decisions and actions so that I can learn from them. But he doesn't make me feel condemned or judged. Instead, he makes me feel like he's still there for me to comfort me through it and to let me know that he's with me. And then he turns that bad decision into something good that's better for me. And when I'm really afraid, if I'm ever feeling really, really afraid, like these moments, like where he actually like speaks into your conscience and tells you, don't be afraid, I'm with you. And, like I'm right here with you. And, when we experience pain or loss, grief, these things that, are normally completely overwhelming and awful. And like he gives us this peace and this comfort, like he carries that burden for us. And he helps us, carries us through it. He's so good. Better than any of us deserve. And I love him so much. These are all just realities. Like he spoke to me once really clearly when I was in the woods. And I hadn't long come to faith. And as I was walking in the woods with my dog, he said to me, "Can you see how you have to tug Shadow to the left or the right, tug Shadow to the left or the right to keep her on the path? Well, sometimes I need to correct you to keep you on the right path." And like, how beautiful. How beautiful is that? So God is ever present, and he's so attentive and with us every moment of every day. To think that I went all my life not knowing that he was there, thinking that I was alone, and now, like, I'm never alone. He's with me all the time, helping me, encouraging me, loving me, correcting me, disciplining me. So, I love my life now because God is in my life. And I love me now because if the God of the universe, who knows every single thing about me, I mean, every secret, everything about me, I am completely known by him. And he still loves and accepts me because of the love of Jesus, because of his sacrifice, because of what he did on the cross. I'm declared innocent and I am loved. He loves me. People, the only reason people don't accept this is because they don't understand it and they don't know who he is, and they believe a lie that they've been told their whole life by atheists and by people who hate him, don't believe in him. They've been told lies and they don't know who God is. We shouldn't be trying to figure out what he is. We should be figuring out who he is and who he is to us and who he can be to us, because that's everything. That's eternal life. Knowing him. The most incredible thing in the world. I believe that with all of my heart.